Hello. Hi, Tammy. Wait for people to come in the room and Dean to join us. Let me double check that he's got the link still. And it's there. Okay. He'll be here in a second. It's just on the phone with him. So I'm going to take my headset off so I don't have to go in my ear. Oh, boy. I was tired today. I woke up about an hour and a half ago after I took a nap. I woke up like 3 o'clock this morning and a little bit like a wreck today. A little bedhead going on here. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Marby. Grab everybody on the list. I've been tired today. Woke up about 3 o'clock this morning, and Dean called me about 10:30, 11 o'clock, and I couldn't keep my eyes open, so I took a nap. A well-needed nap. Okay. There he is. Hi, Dean.
Hello.
Thank you for joining me today.
No problems.
We got Brandon in the room, and Cheryl, and Marby, and Tammy. Just letting people wander in. Yeah, Brenda said she was tired today, too. And Brenda, I wanted to know if you would like to join me Saturday. It's my birthday, and I'm going to do a Saturday reading next week on the 8th. Tried to get a hold of Sharon, see if she wanted to join me, because her birthday's on the 10th. I thought it'd be fun for the three of us to get together and do some quickie readings. Okay. Well, I'm going to throw for the collective. You want to throw for the collective?
Go ahead.
Collective readings always end up somewhat political. But let's just do a nice collective reading for it. Yeah.
Richard Bear.
Okay. Well, the underlying card for the collective is the Seven of Swords. We're rising above things. Followed by the Page of Wands, a messenger of some naive page, but he's telling us that we need to be creative and use our knowledge and our strength to move forward. We get the Four of, or the Hangman. I see his legs crossed and I think four. The Hangman, we're looking at everything from a new perspective, trying to keep an open mind on what's going on in this world. And of course, we get the Justice. No, the Knight of Pentacles. I always mix up with this deck. I always mix up my Justice card and my Knight card, because this Knight is holding a balance, and this is the Knight of Swords, and this Knight is a fast-moving Knight. She's charging forward in her strength, looking for justice, looking for balance, and that's why she's holding that scales of justice is she's that fast moving that she's wanting to charge forward. We come into the reading for the collective with the sun shining on us, revealing truth. My guides are saying yes. It truth is being lit up. We're in a period of time right now where we're in that great awakening of the United States, and you can really feel that shifting going on right now. So needed. I think that there's a lot of people awakening, realizing what is happening in the United States. They've made mistakes, they've made bad choices, and now we're living with those consequences of bad choices. But everything's starting to get very illuminated. So, center of the reading, we get the Queen of Swords. This is that queen that she's a no nonsense queen. She lives in her truth, her power, her strength. She doesn't take a lot of BS from people around her. She sits with her sword ready to fight that good fight and to stand in her power and her strength. She is crossed by the Chariot, moving forward, rapidly forward, driving her own chariot, knowing what direction she wants to go in. I think this is us as a collective wanting to move forward into a more positive light, not believing all the BS that's coming on. We're standing in our truth, and we're wanting to move forward to something better, not backwards into demise. So above us, we have the Ace of Wands. This is an ace. This is the creativity, strength, knowledge, the intuition, that take action card that's telling us we need to stand in our truth, our knowledge, be creative about how we go about standing together as a collective in what we believe in and using that strength to move forward. Beneath us, we have the High Priestess. I'm looking for the words. She's a woman of faith. She has great faith and trust in guidance from above. She holds a good book, whatever book that is for you, in truth, in knowledge, in strength, and she's moving forward in that energy. It shows us moving into the future in a victory. We will overcome all this demise that's happening right now. We will get change happening. It's a slow and steady change, but we will win this in the long run. So have faith that we will be moving in a better direction. People are uprising. People are not folding to what's happening in this world. We've got the King of Swords trying to wield his power. We know who this is. This is Donald Trump trying to be the almighty king, trying to show like he's a strong man. He has strength, but no, he's a very weak man. It's followed by the Ace of Swords, wanting to reveal the truth, make it us enlightened with the truth, the power, the strength to fight the good fight, to stand in our truth, and to not take the BS. Our guides are telling us, the spirit is telling us that we get the Three of Pentacles. We're waiting for our ships to come in. The seas are rough and all that, but our ships will come in. We will get this turned around. We will get this strength, this power, this support from the world and from outside, bringing our ships in, helping support us in our plight, which I think we are getting a lot of. It's not the world saying, "Oh, look at all Americans." It's like, look at the American government. It's in chaos and uproar. We do get the Four of Pentacles opportunity, offers being made to help us in this, but offers being made towards Trump. I think he's ignoring him. He thinks he's in control, all in power, but technically he really isn't. He's losing support, losing trust. I want to clarify that. Where is that going for us? This is my Raphaelite deck too. Just to let you know what cards I'm reading from. This is the Republican Party, that happy family, that 10 of Cups. They're trying to fill all their coffers. That's what their end game is take care of the wealthy and not the people. But we do have, the high priestess here. Oh, no, the magician. I wrote on the side of the card because I couldn't remember what the card was. Glad I did that. We have the magician here saying we can manifest the destiny in which we want to go. We need to stay together as a collective and keep putting that energy down. Things will start moving quickly. We are uprising. We are taking our power. We're taking to the streets in protest of the direction our government is going. We are making our voices heard, and justice will come. And my guys are saying this is our courts. Our courts are not supporting the antics of our government right now. They are supporting the people in which it's affecting. And, as we've said, there's over 100 lawsuits being filed against the actions of our president right now. He's lost action after action after action. And it doesn't seem to go. He's going to remain bound up at that 9 of Pentacles, in courts, in cases, in the energy of the collective, that the collective and our attorneys that are working for the people. It's not our government attorneys. That's the individual attorneys that are taking on these cases. The different independent attorneys that are filing lawsuits on behalf of the people that it's affecting and us as Americans to fight against the injustice that this supposed leader is trying to wield on us. So I do see positive things moving. It's not going to happen overnight. It's going to be a slow and painful process. We haven't learned all the lessons we needed to learn clearly. But this is causing us to have that great awakening, for more people to become aware of what's going on in this world and to awaken to the truth of what's happening, to open their eyes and not becoming subservient and believing everything that they're told by our government. And the realization that 45 is not there to make their lives better, but to enrich himself and to gain some kind of false power for himself. But we will survive this transition. It's just going to be a long, slow, tedious process, but we will get through it. So I have faith that we will get through this. And I haven't seen Trend Zone come in yet. He came in late yesterday, but I know he was in Brenda's room. Sent him a message letting him know that I'll make sure he gets on the list if he gets in. Hey, Marvy, I need to add you to the list.
I threw for the collective too.
Yes. What did you get?
So interesting. I just threw 5 cards. Keep it simple. Stupid.
Yeah.
I got the King of Wands upside down. So this is telling, as a clarifier, I don't know what's down here, what I threw. They're all, I haven't turned them over yet, so I don't know what I have. But what I'm seeing with this king right here, it's a lack of clarity, lack of direction, lack of inspiration. And if you look right here, there's all the cleaning supplies. So whoever this is representing, it's not really bringing any clarity, any direction, any passion or even inspiration to whatever this individual is in control of. I just feel like a lack of direction, a lack of clarity. And I'm hoping that's not what the reading is all going to be about, but that's the clarifying card: lack of direction, lack of clarity, lack of maybe job security with all the cleaning supplies there. But let's find out. The center of the reading is the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. So again, lack of direction, lack of inspiration, somebody that's not in full control, somebody that is maybe manipulating things, I would say, not inspired or doesn't have the best interests of self or others. Okay, that's what we're coming into the week with. That's not good. Okay, the start of the week, I would say about Monday to Wednesday, we're coming in with the Ten of Cups upright and the Three of Pentacles. So at least there's some good here. I just want to know why is it clashing all of a sudden? When we have the Ten of Cups, we're thinking that there's peace within our family, there's peace within our home front, there's peace within the connections that we are making. And with the Three of Pentacles, could be representing somebody being placed in new assignments, new jobs, new workforce, or being inspired to learning a new craft, to even entrepreneurial, working like for their oneself potentially. So in taking what the inspiration from others, I would say, to making solutions a reality, learning from others in an aspect. But where do we go skewed in this? Let's find out. Okay. There's a turning point towards the end of the week because we have judgment looming over us. This could be a false sense of security. This could be a false sense of hope. This could be led down the wrong path. Or there's something that we are going to learn or uncover that, oh, maybe that shouldn't have been done. Or there's a way to handle this better. Remember, failures are going to happen more frequently in life. So we have to take what those as learning experiences, I would say, and learn how to take those as learning experiences and learn how to correct those wrongs and sharing that your input, your insights with others. But this is definitely telling me that there's a wrong turn somewhere, and it's gonna come like a ton of bricks on us, like waiting on a scale, I would say, and we're gonna have to accept that whatever that is and learn how to persevere and rise above, because we are going to be testing or coming to people questioning us or people like holding us accountable from all angles with the Seven of Wands. Okay, just think of this as something that could be grimy as a toilet, even as a commode, and we want to be clean and shiny as brand new. Those toothbrushes, yeah, people are going to be this judgment is going to coming from us at all angles, I would say. So make sure we clean up and show our best face. When you say, Kathy, clean up and show your best face and say, made a mistake, but this is how I'm going to persevere from it. And with that, I think it's time to take a drink of coffee.
Yes. Everybody needs to remember we all have people that are Republican in our life. Unfortunately, we all know somebody that's, drank the Kool-Aid and has been misguided.
Hi, Tony. Hi, Marby. Snow Wolf.
And
coming to the show.
It's not worth getting in a fight, in a debate, in an argument over politics with them. We need to be temperance. We need to understand that it's going to be very difficult for people as they awaken to admit, wow, I backed the wrong person. I made a mistake. We can't go around going, I told you so, I told you so, it's not going to help our situation. We need to be welcoming when they find enlightenment to the truth, that we're supportive of their dispositions, and they're not going to believe everything. They're going to come over little by little by little as they're affected, and people that they love are affected by all these radical changes. But be supportive of that. Don't be argumentative with it. Don't be an I told you so person. Just be glad that they're getting awareness of what is really going on, that the poison in the Kool-Aid is starting to wear off, so to speak. So, but we're going to get through this. We have a lot of lessons to do. We're going to go backwards a lot. in our finances, in our stability. Hopefully, we won't lose a lot of lives in this process. We don't won't end up with a lot of people homeless or anything in this process. We just got to keep our faith that we're going to get through this. Help our fellow neighbors that if we see somebody that is struggling and needs some help and you have the ability to help them, do what you can. I grant it, you can't give them everything, but help them out along the way. Know that that's going to come back. Be supportive of their plight, and in turn, by helping others and be supportive of them through their, if it's as simple as sharing a meal with them or helping them out a little bit financially or just doing something, an act of kindness to them to bring a ray of sunshine to their life. Anything is where we want to be. We want to be in that positive light, that positive energy, um, so that we keep our spirits up. We keep that movement going. That as we unify, we have strength, and so we can't hold people to the account of mistakes they made forever. We have to show them that we have the love and compassion, that they are finding the light. They're rising above the situation. And thank God that they are opening their eyes and realizing that, yes, we've made mistakes. Now, as a collective, we can turn this around together and then make sure we get out there, get to the midterms, get the people that aren't doing their jobs, not thinking of the betterment of our country, get them out of office and replace them with people that are going to look at the betterment of the country, the betterment of making our society better and strong again. So I pulled a postcard. I was going to do postcards today, but I'm tired. I'm having visual problems in my right eye still because of the bleed I have there. I have little things floating around in my vision. So I'm just gonna get them. I pulled one for the entire collective, and then I'm gonna do surrender cards with my readings. But this one is in the category of celebrate life. This is for the collective. It says, "Dear you, there are times in life when taking a risk is better left for another day. Other times are perfect for taking that leap, no matter how dangerous it might seem. Well, hold on to your parachute strings, for today is the leap time. Realize that no matter what, we will not let you fall down, get lost, or hurt yourself in any way on this one. Even if it may feel like you are in a free fall, we are here for you. And you can stop freaking out about getting hurt and relax into the transition of something new." Aren't we sort of all in that energy too? I know I feel a lot of angst energy going around, and there are days when the buzz is so worrisome, and then we calm back down and we see that there's going to be a better outcome than we're expecting. We got to stay out of that negative energy though. Okay, all the elements are in place, and your soul is ready for a new experience. No matter what you're asking about, it's time to take the risk and do that thing that scares you. No matter what happens, you will land softly, right on target. Don't worry about the outcome. Spirit's got that covered. It's taking a leap itself that is the point. We love your courage. Embrace it. That's a neat message for us, isn't it? So appropriate with all the change we have happening in this world. Always love how these cards just sort of hit the spot on the target of the messaging. Okay, first up, I threw for Tammy Bambi. I'm just going to go straight down the listing in the order. I will read the list, though. I have Tammy, I have Marby, I have Brenda, Cheryl, Snowwolf, and hi, Snowwolf. I will call you later. And Tony, so glad you got your car back. I didn't want to say that she called me the other day, and her car had been stolen. I know that hard feeling. So glad you got it back, though, because I still think you need to buy a new car, though. I see a new car in your future, Tony. We'll throw on it.
We're reading for Tammy first?
Yeah, we're reading for Tammy first.
Okay.
And I threw while you were doing your reading, so I'll go ahead and step forward. I'm going to do the underlying cards first for Tammy. I got the Emperor. This is you taking control of your now. You are the emperor of your own kingdom. This is you being in your strength with these symbols of the lion, the lioness there with her cubs and holding on to her faith. There you are, taking control of your life, your faith, your energy, your connection with spirit. I love it. Yes, it feels like we are having some tower moments right now, but realize this is not a tower moment where your world's going to come concaving down on you, because it's not. We have a strong foundation going on here, Tammy. You have done the work, the hard work. So as things are erupting and seeming very unstable in our society right now, trust that it is not going to come falling down. You've been through a lot worse, and we're going to all make it through this period of time. You have strength. You are the embodiment of swords. This is that King of Swords. You stand in your truth, in your power. You are controlling your own destiny, and you're doing a wonderful job doing that. You have found that truth in life, and you're living honest to yourself and your belief with your spiritual connections. So this is you empowering yourself with that sword of truth. Like I said yesterday, you are on that new journey. We're all on a new journey. Yesterday, I think just about every single person I read for got a new journey card. I threw this card, I think, for everybody yesterday, that full card, that leap of faith that we're taking for the new and unknown that we're, and all the change that's happening right now in our world. And we are on a new journey. We are going to see a big change in our destiny, but it's going to be in the end for the better. So, we're not going to hit the very bottom realms. We are going to make it through this. We're going to work together as a collective in support of each other, in support of our neighbors, our fellow human beings, in support of goodness and that light, and make it through this as a collective. The first card I'm reading, I'm doing 3-card readings today. It's because my energy is a little low. I even brought out my rock, my heart chakra, my quartz crystal. And this is a great rock, Dean. I love this. My pink quartz for the heart chakra. I just needed that energy illuminating my desk, my space. So doing these heart chakra readings today, I get the inspiration of swords. That is the Queen of Swords. That is that fighting one. Oh, that's pretty. See, we got the heart going on here. We're going to have that love energy going out to the community, and we vibrate that energy out. We've got the inspiration of swords. That's your Queen of Swords. You're thinking outside of the box, ways to live in your truth, your power, your strength. You've got this, girl, and you keep up the strong fight. Right in the center of the reading, I get the Knight of Cups. This is that steady knight that lets you know that you have a constant, steady energy of abundance, and it is springtime, and that you can see the light at the end of the tunnel. That tunnel of beautiful flowers, that rambling roses blooming. I would love to have this in my backyard. So pretty. I need to read landscape so bad. And that is followed by the Knight of Pentacles, that steady knight, knowing that you have financial security. It's coming in steady and at a steady pace. It's not a fast moving night, but it is a steady night. Knowing that you're going to be financially secure through this period of time. You may not have crazy money going on and windfalls. I wouldn't be going out buying lottery tickets or anything, but things are going to be coming in a really steady pace. And so you're going to do fine. I did pull a surrender card for you. And the surrender card I got is surrender to your fear of change. And I think this one's for the collective, because we all have problems with a lot of change in our life. And it says, The universe is reminding you that you are cared for always, whether you're afraid of change in your job, in your health, in your relationships, or even in the fear of aging or death. Repeat the affirmation, I have faith in all is well. So I think we all need to keep our faith that everything is going to be well. We are going to come out of these times and it's not going to take us down. So blessing to you, Tammy. Blessings to everybody in the room. I think this message is sort of resonating for the entire collective today. So what did you get, Dean?
So I threw 3 cards, and I don't, like I said, I haven't seen what they look like yet because they're all face down. But what I do see is what the clarifier is, the 2 of Cups, which is reversed. And when I saw it, something was going through my mind is trust is not given, it's earned. Okay. So wherever you're with new people, new interactions you may have, don't give your trust willingly to somebody. Feel them out. Feel them out and just to see where it's going to go, right? Don't just jump right in like, oh yes, we were chummy and all this. Feel it out. There's that grace period where you're like, maybe I should really think either it's business, relationships, partnerships, however connecting with others is and how that means for you. Just take that and
let them earn it.
Let it mull that over, okay? When you're coming and meeting new people, don't just take people at face value. Really get to know them, okay? And my, I'm using my, what deck is this? My Eternal Light deck, okay? The card I got was Eternal Flame. That's backwards. Oh, well, I'm sorry. It says, somewhere in the great expanse of atoms is the child you once were. Somewhere in the amazing creation dances every moment ever lived or yet to be. Each moment comes from a galaxy icons away, but ever so close. And I have come to tell you that you are eternally loved. Okay, so let's see what kind of message we're getting. At the center of my reading, I have the 4 of Pentacles. Okay, be mindful of your spending. Okay, be mindful of, be frugal. I'm just gonna say be frugal and make sure you're double checking your expenses. Double, triple check your expenses. If you're like me, I have a notebook and at the beginning of each pay period, I keep that's how I'm doing my register. I look at what the bank says and I do my monthly finances and I like, okay, this is how much I have to spend. Just be mindful of what's coming in and what's going out. Okay. Just be mindful. For some reason, I'm telling you to tell you that. The 7 of Swords. Okay.
I bought the book for the same reason. Keep track.
Exactly.
Because money has been so tight and I've had so many medical things come up that I have to make sure that I remember to get every single thing off the checklist, that I'm not missing something along the way for just that.
At the beginning of the reading, I do have the 7 of Swords reverse, which to me, this is a great thing because this is telling me that you're not going to be easily manipulated or taken advantage of. You're going to see a person for what they really are, or see things and actions for what they really are. Just keep remembering that you're nobody's fool. Okay. Just know that you're nobody's fool. Okay. And by the end
of those lessons,
and by the end of the week, you are standing proud as the Queen of Wands. You are the one that will take on any challenges and not look back. Okay. Always remember to keep looking forward, no matter what the circumstance, no matter what the lesson, whether good or bad. Just remember, you're always looking forward. That's what I got for you. And thank you for letting me read for you, Tammy.
I love that reading. And next up is Marby. And while Dean's stirring his cards, I'll let him catch up here. I'm going to go warm up my coffee. It is a multiple cup of coffee day today.
Well, hello, Marby. Hope all is well with you, and thank you for letting me read for you today. Or unless you want to go first, Kathy.
If you're ready, go.
This is interesting. I shuffled and shuffled this deck, but it is interesting because I got this Seven of Swords again. It's funny how things.
It's a game day.
Maybe. But anyway, I'm going to say this. Be mindful of those who you put your trust into, Marby. Be mindful because not everybody's your best friend, okay? Think about it like in a working environment, okay? Just show up to work and be polite to people, right? You don't that's what I do. I show up to work. I'm nice to everybody. Okay. Whether I like them or don't like them. Okay. They would never know.
You're a teacher, so you really can't show that you might dislike somebody in the room.
Well, true. But again, think of it like in an office setting. Not everybody's your friend. Don't be telling everybody your business. Okay. Because some people can manipulate you. Okay. If that applies to you, just be mindful of that. But if it doesn't, take it with a grain of salt. But whoever you're sharing your secrets with or you're putting your trust in, think about it before you continue falling down that path. I don't know why I'm stuck on that. Okay. But when I saw the Seven of Swords, it's usually about stealing, manipulating people, conning people, taking things from them. So just be mindful about where you share your secrets with. Okay. The center of the reading, I have the Fool upside down. This may come, but there may be some hard lessons that you may be learning, okay? Because a Fool gets carefree. The Fool can be walking on a new path, a new journey. But you have to be mindful about what lurks around the corners too, okay? There's some great things and there's some bad things. There's some in between things and there's some things that are just so-so. I would say be cautious, just cautious about your footing, where you're going. If you need to meditate, I would say meditate on it. Keep a journal and have some self-reflection, some positive self-talk, I would recommend, because I just feel like I'm getting the energy of something that you're probably going to be learning maybe a hard lesson or a difficult lesson, or maybe moving into a season of growing, but learning lessons along the way, valuable lessons. Okay.
It's called life.
Such is life, right? Okay. At the start of my reading, I do have the Four of Pentacles. And again, I'm getting that make sure you're safeguarding your information. I just feel like this is not really monetary. It's more like safeguarding your information, safeguarding the things that you trust. Yeah, safeguarding yourself. Sometimes you need to put yourself first before you allow others in. Sometimes you need to be a little bit selfish and put yourself first before allowing and caring for others or allowing them into your realm, okay? And the end of it is you will be taking charge. You will have a clear head and clear direction. And you're probably going to be the one that people are going to contact to clean up the mess in the end. Because I do have the King of Wands here. And you notice bringing all that perfection and cleaning things up, making things perfect the way they need to be. And you can take that and think, where areas in my life that I need to clean up, or what do I need to dust off to make better, to make myself more presentable, to make myself worthy of attaining that next goal. I'm feeling like it's a lot about, for you today, it's a lot about meditating, self-reflection, a lot of self-reflection. Don't know, it just, this is the weird, what I'm feeling for you. A lot of self-reflection. And a quick, let's see, light tier card. Okay, it's message to your inner child. If I would, I could tell you every day to worry less, that you do not know how beautiful you are, that I love you, and you are perfect as you are. Reach for the stars, the ones glowing brightly within, just behind your doubt and insecurities. Embrace them and shine. And I think that goes in with what I was saying. You need to just go within, do some self reflection, and don't put your trust and faith in everybody. What did you get, Kathy?
First of all, let me read the surrender card that came up for her. I ended up with 2 surrender cards for her, but the first one is surrender to denial. And here's a lady walking across the field with a blindfold on, which I thought was interesting, sort of relates to your reading. It says, accept people and situations as they are without denying the difficulties. Then you can see clearly and make the best decisions. So that I thought was really related to this. The second surrender card that came up for you was surrender to your full power. This is that strength card. I love this card, the imaging and all that. There you are with your sword, your wand, your spear, standing in your power, in your strength, alongside that lion. And it says, your life is calling for you to step up into your full power rather than playing it small. So take those chances, those opportunities. See things for as they appear. Don't go into that denial of giving everybody that benefit of the doubt. See them for what they are. See it for the reality it is, as it presents to you. And don't make excuses. Then you're going to move more freely in your truth, in your strength as you move forward. So I really like the messaging behind that. The underlying card of this reading is that Spirit of Swords. The Spirit cards, of course, is that Page of Swords. It's that messaging of standing in your truth, in your power. So you've got this theme going on here, Marby, of taking your power, taking that strength, recognizing the truth as it presents itself. Not go into that denialism of giving everybody the benefit of the doubt. No, let them, like Dean said in Tammy's reading, let them earn that trust. Don't just give it away. Know that people will reveal themselves at face value. So watch for those cues as they present themselves, because you have the strength, you have the power, and you need to have this in your awareness. That's what this page is telling you, is to be aware of your surroundings and use your strength to make those decisions. That will let you soar. As we've got these birds soaring, and my guides are going, see the birds soaring. That allows you to soar and take your strength and see things from that higher perspective at the same angle a bird does. That's followed by that Ace of Swords. You've got this. You've got that strength and power of truth on your side. So use that strength and that power to keep awareness, keep your mind open to opportunities and to your power. This is enriching your life. And this is what gives you that strong foundation with that Four of Pentacles, being the frugal, not giving your strength and power away, not letting people take advantage of a situation. Hold on to what you have. Be frugal with your money. It doesn't hurt to help people, but don't go overboard. Don't let people take advantage of you in that process. The first card into the reading is the Magician. This is your ability to manifest what you want to bring forward in your life. This opens your heart chakra up to the universe. It keeps you in alignment, and it allows you to know what you want, where you want to go, to do that goal setting, to create your own destiny in that beautiful energy, that light energy. This takes a lot of faith too. Put that energy out there. Let your guides, let spirit know what it is you're wanting to bring forward in your life. In the center of the reading, what this is going to bring you, it's going to bring you the Ace of Pentacles, success, good health, financial stability. I love this card. It's such a beautiful card because I'm very much into Asian arts, and cherry blossoms over this pentacle, which is a sign of fertility, good health, new beginnings. I love it. And of course, spring, a new blossoming. You are being guided through this journey right now. You get the Hermit card. He is guiding your way through the path and through your ascension to that light. So trust in the guidance that you're receiving. Listen to your intuition. Communicate with your guides. Do the ask. Do the prayers. Be grounded. You are being guided on this journey, and you are going to be successful. Like I said, surrender to your strength and surrender to denial. Don't deny what's presenting itself for you. You have that strength to move forward. So keep up the good work. Blessings to you. And we'll move forward. Next on our list is Brenda. Hello, love. I was in the background of your show. I sort of half awake, half asleep when I tuned in, so I didn't jump in because I was trying to get a cup of coffee down and listen to the readings, wake up a bit. Boy, I need that though.
I will say this, Brenda, with the cards I have here, I would say you're on your life's journey. You are in a mode of self-actualization. You know who you are. I honestly want to say you're having or within a spiritual awakening or another one. You are where you need to be. Okay. Why I'm saying that is because of the cards that I have for you. You're on your set path. These are the notes I wrote down because I was just kept thinking and thinking. So on the clarifying card I do have for you, which is the Wheel of Fortune, the odds are ever in your favor, I will say. A little tongue in cheek there, but it is what it is.
Little Hunger Games.
Yes. Well, if you look, it's a roulette here, the roulette wheel. So you're on your path, okay? There's nowhere you need to run to or escape from, okay? You're exactly where you need to be with the Six of Swords, okay? You are helping those that need to be helped. You're caring for those who need to be cared for. You are always a motivator to everybody. You're the type of person that is always there and cares for people no matter what. You're a natural caregiver, and that's just who you are. Right now, I have the Tower, I have the Six of Swords, and I have the King of Pentacles. This is with the clarifier of the Wheel of Fortune. This is just telling me that you are on your journey. You are on your spiritual path. You're doing what you need to do. You are living your life's journey, and there's really nothing to put back in order. There's nothing really that hasn't already been, I would say, planned for. It's where it needs. It's just things are happening as they are supposed to be for you. I'm hoping that makes sense. It's these two cards together. These are telling me this is like a spiritual rebirth, a spiritual awakening, a spiritual. It's something very divine. This is divine energy. That's something there that you're building and stabilizing. There's nothing that's going to take you off that path. It's like a soul's journey almost. Um, for your eternal light card I got for you is soul perspective. It says perhaps it's time to lighten up and stop thinking about taking things so seriously. Achievements and possessions will pale into insignificance when your soul journey back to your spiritual home, the internal light of love from which all creation stems. Live to the fullest, enjoy and cherish each moment. And I'm saying is you're where you need to be. What did you?
I thought my surrender card's interesting to your messaging there because mine is surrender to the what is.
Mm.
And it says flow with the what is instead of fighting it. When you can't change a situation, compassionately accepting it as it will bring you peace. So isn't that interesting that that card came up right on the brink of Dean's reading? And the first card into the reading, which I just sort of shocked me because Brenda is a dear friend of mine, is I get the Tower. But my guides are saying this isn't like a crisis tower coming towards you, Brenda. This is just there's so much energy going on, and since you're such a light worker and you're always there for people, this is the the energy that keeps on coming into your realm as you're using your gifts and you're working with people through those moments in time and help guiding them into that positive light. You've got that foundation. You have that ability to keep things from crumbling down on people. But I did want to throw some clarifiers on it, but I did want to grab my other deck to do the clarifier. This deck. So to clarify that tower, let's see what kind of message is behind that tower that came up for you. Because I never think of you as having some big dramatic tower moment. I think this is an energy that keeps on crossing your path. Yeah, there's obstacles. You're working with a lot of people that are dealing with a lot of obstacles in their life. Some of these are self-inflicted obstacles. Some of these are just false obstacles where they need to set themselves free from that. Realize that the obstacles are self-binding. We've taught people, even ourselves, we get tied up in the moment and we don't always remember that we can set ourselves free, deal with the past and move forward and learn those lessons. So that is something that you're always bringing to the forefront for people in messaging. You bring that 10 of Pentacles, that abundance, that healing. And I'm getting my guides are saying this is that healing card. You have that power of healing and working with people to bring that forward and bring them abundance and healing as you're working through these energies. And yes, you help them find balance. It's that charity card with the 6 of Pentacles. And it's not penance that you're giving people. This is giving them hope, strength, and, again, healing. All these pentacles around each other. You are a healer. She is a shaman. She is a Reiki master. She is a healer. So if you are needing help, guidance, Brenda is a great go-to person to get that energy from, because everybody in our community, this is what we do. We want to share that positive healing energy with people. So it's just our lifetime. But that's what I'm getting for that Tower card. The center of the reading is that 2 of Pentacles. It's that juggling act that you're working with through life. and finding that balance within it. And this is, yes, once again, Pentacles, a healing energy, that balance that you bring towards people, helping them realize that their destiny is set, and that, yes, we will all have that balance come in our life. Yes, sometimes it seems chaotic and juggling, and we're all going through this, but we will find that balance in our life. And we're here to help as readers, as healers, to help people find that balance in their life. And that is right in the center of your reading. It's part of that purpose that you bring. And of course, my card, the Temperance card. And you're probably the most temperate person I know. You're very grounded. You bring that temperance to people, though. You help them find that stability in that temperance. I know I reach out to you on a regular basis. You're such a dear friend for that temperance sometimes, just to help me stay focused and help me stay grounded in that energy, because I always have so much change going on in my life. And you just give that loving energy out, and it's such a beautiful energy. But yes, that Temperance card, I love this. The underlying cards of the reading is you are connected with your higher self, that higher power, that spiritual energy that keeps you doing what you do so well and so beautifully, is bringing that beautiful light. There you are with your guide, your higher self, right in the center of the reading, in that beautiful energy, that chakra alignment of all the colors, and your strength, your power, and your guidance that you not only have, but you give to others. You have the moon, and this is that ability to work in the do that help people through that shadow work, becoming their better self, overcoming those things that they brought forward from their past or from past lives, and working through that energy and finding their self in this lifetime, moving forward, and how to work through that energy. And you're beautiful at doing that. And you get the Ten of Wands. Of course, your Strength card, always moving forward, taking what's important forward with you, and moving in that positive light, and not dwelling on the past of life, but moving forward in that energy and those lessons that life brings. So I love these cards for you, Brenda, and blessings for all the gifts that you share with everybody, with us, as a mentor, as a friend, as a wonderful reader. So blessings to you, Brenda. Getting some high energy readings today. I love it. And next on our list is Cheryl. I never took Marvy's name down. Or did you read for Brenda? You read for Brenda. You read first. I'm like, forgot to change screens. Sorry. Cheryl is up next, Dean. I know you can see the list.
Okay. So I feel like sometimes for Cheryl, your work is never done. You take on more than you can. You take on more than what you can handle at times, and I think the thing is, you don't be afraid to ask for help. Okay, you're coming in to this week with this mindset right here with the Ten of Wands. Okay, there's just a lot of work that needs to be done, but never enough time. So what I will say is, don't be afraid to ask for help. The center of my reading, I have the Five of Wands. Again, work is never, it's like that internal, it's not even internal, it's like the external things, the things that are out and within your realm around you, that you feel like everything has to be done, everything. It's like, and this is something that you need to consider, like setting a plan. Like, if it gets done today, then fine. If it doesn't, tomorrow's another day. Okay. I feel like you have just like, have you ever like gone into like you're cleaning up a room in the house, okay? And you think, oh, this belongs in the bathroom, or this needs to go back into the kitchen, but you're cleaning your bedroom, let's just say. And then when you get to the next room to return the item that's where it belongs, you start cleaning up that area. So then you start cleaning up all these areas and nothing gets fully cleaned, right? So
When you
just
started
say
this, Dean,
or
my head went, she's cleaning like I do. As soon as she walks in the next room, she gets distracted on something that's going on in that room and changes the plan.
so I would just say focus on one thing at a time, okay? I also have the Two of Swords here at the beginning of the week. Just remember that sometimes not making a decision to do something, avoiding it, is making a decision. I would say if you're placed in an obstacle or if you're at a crossroads, you can't avoid it. You're going to have to make a decision regardless. So make one that is right for you at that time, I would say. And then last but not least, I do have the Three of Pentacles here. This is just symbolizing to me that you need to like embrace changes that are coming around you and don't forget to ask for help because you might find that there's a new way of learning how to do things. Okay. Now, for your inspirational card I have here, I have Precious Moments. It says, ultimately, all we truly have is our soul and our memories. Cherish the time you have with those you love and treasure the memory of all who have been a part of your journey. Focus on the precious things in life. Lighten up and savor the sweetness of every moment. Okay. And I think what is being said between these cards and this, it's almost like if you're preparing for a holiday or if you're preparing to take a vacation, but yet you're worried about all the little things that still need to get done, just remember, live within the moment. Don't get distracted about the shoulda, woulda, couldas. Okay, live within the moment and just be happy about the things you have control over. That's what I got for you. What'd you get, Kathy?
Okay, Cheryl. Coming into this reading, it starts out with the Lover card. And of course, my deck of oneness has two Lover cards in it. It has the feminine energy as a Lover card, and it has the masculine energy. This is not a new relationship per se, like a love relationship or anything. This is working from in conjunction with the feminine energy from the heart, that beautiful energy in conjunction with people around you within the divine feminine is what my guides are telling me. This is that beautiful infinity energy that you're functioning in. And you're bringing that energy forward into your universe, into your arena. You have a very strong foundation. It's showing right in the center of your reading with that Four of Wands. This is a balance of beautiful energy. This is that wands, that action energy, that building a great foundation, having that strength. But it's also, my guides are telling me, it's being in alignment with spirit, being in connection. You are awakening and you're realizing you're awake, that how strong your awakening is. You've had a great foundation that leads you in a very solid place in this life force energy of your awakening, of your spiritual connection, your strength in that. You are guided. You get the Hermit. Of course, the Hermit's guiding you on your path to ascension, to the light. And the symbolization of a staircase going up into the light, lighting your path up towards that light, into that divine energy. So I'm loving this feminine energy. You're moving in this beautiful energy of faith, strength, guidance. And you've got this. All the seeds have been planted. You get the Seven of Pentacles as the underlying card of this reading. The seeds are planted. You have planted your garden. You're reaping what you sow. You have spiritual health behind you with these pentacles. I'm getting a lot of health with these cards in today's reading. It's not necessarily abundance and money and all that, but it's stability and health and finances. It's that balance of everything. And that's funny because this card, as you planted your crop, you planted those seeds, you will reap what you sow, and it will bring you justice and balance in your life. And I love that energy that's surrounding you right now. It's telling me you're just really on a wonderful, beautiful path right now, moving in that divine energy, that feminine energy that is leading you in a very positive way. The two surrender cards that came up is surrender to stress. And we all need to do that. Don't get overwhelmed with that stress energy that seems to be floating around. It says, take a few deep breaths, exhale the tension that's built up in your body. Let the stress go as you come back and center yourself. So remember to take that time to center yourself. Right in the center of reading is that great foundation. Get in that chakra alignment, get grounded, stay focused on staying centered. Take the time to breathe. Breathing does calm you down. It removes stress. Meditation is a fabulous way to do that. And that's what this is telling you. Take the time to ground yourself, to meditate, to get centered and focused on before you just tackle on the new thing. This will keep life going in a nice, beautiful, steady realm, keeping that balance, that justice in life. Very important. So the other card that came up for you is surrender to defensiveness. And I like this card because I think it's a great messaging, because we can all get defensive at times, especially in these times. It says defensiveness can be a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more powerful way, stay centered and hear someone out. Then offer a clear, non-defensive response. So don't always go into that defensive mode. Take the time to hear somebody. Nothing is more frustrating. I tend to pick up on energies before I let people speak sometimes, and it can be rather annoying, because I'm always, it's got spirit talking to me, and I have a friend I talk to on a regular basis who's in the room, that he'll start to ask me a question for my guides, and I'll answer it before he's formulated the question in his head. And it frustrates him so, because, and I always tell him, well, they know what you're going to ask. It doesn't always work, but it is true. And spirit usually knows what's on your mind, what you're going to formulate. But like I said, you need to take the time to hear somebody out sometime before you give them the answer and the response. It's a better way of formulating communications. And nowadays, everything's so misconstrued. But my guys are telling me you are a very good communicator, but yes, remember not to have that knee-jerk reaction response to people when you are communicating with them, because that's where misunderstanding comes in. And I'm going to just throw a couple clarifier cards on that. Yes, I get the 9 of Cups, that abundance, that golden egg. The price of eggs nowadays, we all need eggs. But that golden egg, that abundance, you have the ability to be a very good, effective communicator, to hear people out. You get the Moon card, so you've done your shadow work. You're very you've learned those lessons, you brought those forward, and you have contributions to understanding that what's secret and not presenting itself necessarily, but you need to allow that to come forward in others, because it can cause a 5 of Pentacle moment, some dysfunction, some imbalance, if you don't take the time to listen to that communication. So we always want to work in that positive energy. Just a forewarning. And what it does is it gives you that Ace of Pentacles, that ability to find the truth, the knowledge, that healing energy that you're so good at. So it's just sort of a warning sign up there, is take the time to hear people out, to before you have an instant response reaction of what your expectations might be in that conversation. Sometimes what's on somebody's mind may be a little different than you perceive. So allow that to come forward. Stay centered, stay connected with spirit, keep yourself calm, and surrender to that wonderful release of stress. Don't let things stress you out at this point in time. It's not the way to function. We want to function in that centered energy. So blessings to you, Cheryl. And next up in the room, and What a lovely lady. I see you in the room. That's Nikki. Nikki, I did see you in the room. I added you to the list. I am closing the list right now. We only have 4 people left on the list right now. Well, 3. On the list is Snow Wolf, which we're reading on now, Tony, and what a lovely lady who is Nikki. Love Nikki's energy. Okay. And have you thrown already?
I didn't pull cards for Snow Wolf because I wasn't sure if you were going to read on him or not.
Yeah, go ahead and read on him. A general reading. I haven't talked to him in a couple days, which is odd because we usually talk every day.
Is there something that you're worried about? Something that you're concerned about? Because you may not have all the answers? Because that's kind of what I'm getting with the cards I have here. There's a lot of uncertainty with the direction or the path you're going down. There's it. Maybe a lack of knowledge. I would say consult your guides. Feel out your intuition. Meditate on it. Because it's the clarifying card I have here is the 3 of Pentacles here, which to me is representing you might need to work with your guides with getting some type of clarity about something. The center of my reading, I do have the Fool. So you're definitely on some path. You want to pursue something, but there's a lot of uncertainty around with the 5 of Swords. It's either because you either don't have the answers to it, or you're being overcritical about something, or a perfectionist to some degree, because this is a dress that's made out and has to look perfect. You see the thimble, the thread right there, and the scissors, and the hand that's like sewing it. Like there has to be a sense of perfection, potentially. And I will say that not everything is perfect. You have to learn how to decompress and go with the flow sometimes. And I also have the Moon here. So this to me says there's some uncertainty that's still looming around you, and you trying to figure out what the direction you need to go. But I'm feeling it's more of where you need to let your guard down, and not everything has to be extremely perfect, and or consult your guides. What I'm feeling. Let's see. Two. One. I got divine flow for you. It says, close your eyes and feel your connection to everything on this planet. Every person, animal, tree, and flower. Feel the ocean, the wind, and the sky in your heart, in the will of your soul. All is perfect. All is in perfect harmony, moved by eternal love. You are a part of this divine flow. So I'm feeling like, again, just go within, meditate, and work with your guides. That's what I'm getting. Many blessings to you. What'd you get, Kathy?
I got some amazing cards, and the first thing my guide said is to not only read the first 2 cards, but also look up the symbolic numerology, meaning around the first 2 cards, because it's supportive of the underlying message of the deck. And the first 2 cards I got in this was Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups, which is absolutely an amazing, followed by the Death card and Rebirth. So this is an amazing spiritual message coming to you, Snow Wolf. That 10, of course, the Ten of Pentacles being, and I keep on hearing the healing card. That is a spiritual healing. That is connection to the divine. And of course, the Ten of Cups, which is that emotional connection to spirit. Cups being a spiritual card, a water sign, that movement. This is a spiritual message coming towards you. This is a change in the old and the coming of the new. And I pulled it up on my phone, the meaning of 1010, because I was directed to do this, because this message is coming from the divine for you. And it says, 1010 is often interpreted as a sign of a spiritual awakening, which is really funny, signifying a call to embrace personal growth, new beginnings, and alignment with your life's purpose, engaging you to trust your intuition, positive action towards your goals, while being supported by the universe. It is considered a message of actively engaging in the spiritual journey of optimism and the positive mindset. It says the number 1010 is strongly linked to personal growth and spiritual evolution, urging you to deepen your connection with your higher self, which funnily is part of the message in the card. The underlying card of the reading is that higher self card. If this isn't a divine message for you, and I got that, followed by that, the awakening card. Do you see the importance of these cards for you, Snow Wolf? Followed by the embodiment of swords. And I work with you all the time. You are in that Michael energy. Michael is always around you. And that is your strength, your power, your truth. The embodiment of swords, the embodiment is the King of Swords. So that is you standing in that power that you, as a warrior in this journey, this spiritual journey. So what a mind-blowing group of cards we've got. I'm going to read more about the 1010. Positive manifestations of seeing 1010 signifies that you have the power to manifest your desires and create the life you want. The divine guidance is repetitive in the number 0, which represents the presence of the divine, indicating that you are being supported on your guided path. The new beginnings is the number 1 that signifies the new starts and opportunity, encouraging you to embrace the change and step into the new phase of your life. Intuition and inner wisdom. 1010 encourages you to listen to your intuition and your inner voice that guides you towards your true purpose. So what a crazy message in these cards. I did pull 2 surrender cards for you, Snow Wolf. And I got surrender to setting limits. It is healthy to set boundaries in relationships. Practice expressing your needs, and remember that no is a complete sentence. And then surrender to stubbornness. Now, I know that you're not a stubborn person whatsoever, or you don't deal with me all the time, who is not a stubborn person at all. And I hear you laughing, almost falling out of your chair on that one. If you are tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself. Love it. So that is a spiritual message for you today. I got the number on my phone, 353. What an unusual pattern. I don't usually see. I'll have to look that up later, because I was meant to see that number today. I'm always seeing number patterns. So And so I believe in a lot of numerology, and I do believe that we get these numbers patterns in our lives. If you're seeing a lot of repetitive numbers or numbers again and again and again, keep on coming up in your life. Take the time to look up the spiritual meaning. What is it that Spirit is trying to say to you, wants to bring to your attention? Always highly encourage everybody to look at that, though. The flow is dangerous. No, it's not. It's not dangerous. You have to look in a positive perspective. We are moving in a great evolution. And you are part of this journey, and you are on your path, that awakening, that knowing, that intuition and knowing. You've got to quit focusing on danger, danger, danger. No, it's an evolution process that we're moving through. Yes, I do see some very strange events, and I am going to do a reading.
My sun is setting. I didn't notice. Right? My sun is setting.
Oh yeah, I turned my light on because it's pouring down rain today, and it's cold. We went from a beautiful, warm, sunny 74 yesterday to I think it got about 55 today, and it has been raining since about 3 o'clock this morning. And it's windy. We're getting 10 to 15 mile an hour winds. I went outside earlier, and it was just literally cutting through me. It was so cold. I hate that hot, cold, or beautiful and cold, beautiful. Yeah. I'm very cold sensitive. I'm very heat sensitive and cold sensitive because of my MS. So yeah, it's crazy. Next up is Tony, and I'm so glad you got your car back, Tony. But I still see a new car in your future. I think it's time to start
a new car for me for like a few years before I actually got it. Actually, a year before I got it.
Yeah. Even Snow. Yeah, well, I see cars and people, they end up buying them. So when you'll do your research. I know you don't just do anything on a whim. So you'll research all the different vehicles you like, and you'll make the pros and cons of the vehicle, what's going to best serve you. And then when you finally take that leap, and you will take that leap, you will not regret it. Will she, Dean? Will she, Snowless? I wish I could afford a second car. I miss having two vehicles. My husband, we sold our truck because it was just too expensive to feed an 8-cylinder truck, and we actually sold it to our neighbor. And my husband just started bites the bullet all the time. I made him sell his truck. I said we couldn't afford your truck. Eventually he'll get a replacement one, but not right now. I do miss having a truck though, because it is very convenient.
Even though it was a gas guzzler?
Oh no, I want like a little Ford Maverick or a little Chevy Colorado. I want a smaller truck that actually gets decent gas mileage. But even those, I have a Sentra, and I get phenomenal. I have one of those gas saver things that you plug into your thing, and it works because I get 30 to 44 miles a gallon in my car. With that, I couldn't believe it. It blows my mind. And I've had that in my car for a couple of years. And I love it. But I love my little Sentra. It's been a really good car, and I'm not a big Nissan fan. My mom had an Altima. I hated that car. I've always drove Toyotas, but I rented one, and just it handled it just handled so well and everything. So when I went shopping for a new car, that's what I looked at, and they were about 10,000 less than the Toyotas. So I have a what do they call it? I have a gold budget or a gold wish list with an impoverished budget. So it was affordable. We bought. I never buy a brand new car. I always buy gently used to returns with low mileage. We got a great deal because we bought right after all the winter returns were like sort of dumped into the market for the
Mm.
price of cars up, and I paid $12,000 for that car. Um, and it was a 2019, and it was still 2019 when I bought it in July of 2019. So, and it only had 25,000 miles on it, and it has been the best running car. And wasn't a month later that the price of used cars doubled, and that car brand new was running at the time 24,000. And when the market jumped on used cars, the price of that car went up to 20,000. So I bought it for 12. I'm good. I just happened to buy it exactly the right time. Got very lucky. My guides were taking care of me. Please have faith out there.
Okay, so are we reading for Tony?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Tony, this may sound strange, but I would say embrace the change that's coming towards you. Does everything have to be perfect? No. But life is not perfect, right? Life is messy, life is great, life is fun, but you have to, I would say, embrace the change and not avoiding it. I don't know what's coming towards you per se, what new challenges are coming towards you, but I do know that it's something that's supposed to happen because at the bottom of my deck do have the Wheel of Fortune. So this is saying new opportunities are coming towards you. You just need to not dismiss that, okay? And you need to embrace whatever change that it's coming to you. I do, in the center of my reading, I do see that you have the Three of Pentacles, which is telling me that you will be working with others, learning new things. You may, Three of Pentacles also can represent having a small business or a side business, a side job, or it could just basically mean you're learning a new skill set. Okay, so be open to learning new things. Okay, because you never know when you'll be utilizing those skills. Okay.
I would say, knowing Tony, she is extremely open to.
Okay. With the Four of Wands, I have that in reverse at the beginning of my reading. And I feel like we're coming out of a time where things haven't always been perfect or ideal. Things, again, I would just say that we're coming out of a time where both parties or all parties involved weren't always working together. And I feel like that's what's about to change for you. Okay. I do, but you have to embrace it and compromise to some degree. Okay. Because I do have the Hangman in reverse here, which is telling me it could be an easy sense of like not wanting to surrender or sacrifice or releasing from whatever that's holding you back to allow you to move forward. But it could also mean that you need to think of things in new perspective, okay? And to be able to take ownership to some degree of that. I hope this is making sense to you. I do have a Eternal Light card for you, and it reads, something is coming to life. All things exist within all things. As infinite breaths lie dormant within each breath, all of creation lies dormant within each thought. Creation is the essence that gives life to matter. Through thought, will, and the hidden desire of the soul, positive news is forthcoming. Something is about to manifest. So, whatever hard work you have done or whatever you're coming into, again, this your season. Just embrace whatever new opportunity changes that are coming your way.
I love it because I'm sitting here channeling while Dean's talking, and I think career-wise, I think there is an evolution going on within the organization that you're working with. You are recognized by management. You're recognized for your strength, your power, your knowledge, that analytical ability of seeing things for what they are, and that hard work and dedication you put behind everything you do. There is a reorganization going on. You're working in an area where there's a constant movement and a lot of changes happening. She's just out of DC, and she, I believe, works in the DC area. So it is like radically changing all around her. It's a constant movement. And yes, there is a lot of change going on in the area, in the field in which you work. But you are recognized for your strength, your abilities. You're safe in your job, in your position. But yes, you will be called for putting your input in, helping, guiding others, and getting this reorganization into a functioning way with all the changes happening around you. Um, and yes, we hate massive change, but right now in the day and times in the economy that we're living in the industry in which you're working, there is a lot of change and a lot of impacts that will be affecting what happens within your organization, and you need to be open and prepared to see that coming and not overreact to that energy. Looking for solutions that are going to keep the calm and keep the direction going in the right way. And you have those abilities to do that. It is all in the divine timing, which is the first surrender card that I pulled for you. It says, surrender to the divine timing. Sometimes divine timing may differ from our ego timing. But if the goal isn't manifesting fast enough according to your ego, be patient and trust the universal law. And this was a jumping card that came out for you. I was getting ready to pull one, and it jumped out of the card. So Spirit really wanted you to hear that message coming forward. The other card that came in is surrender to trust. And I don't think it's a lack of trust. I think you have some people around you that you need to keep an eye on, but we've discussed that in the past. Yes, surrender to trust. So there is a level of trust that you have. I'm a little more cautious than you are, I think, in that regard of trusting people around me when they're trying to take credit for my work. But, we've had that conversation, and you need to surrender to trust yourself and the decisions you make. And this is towards that change. Don't be swayed by others' strong opinions about what to do. Take action and be confident that you have chosen the right path. So I know you dive in, you do your research, you look at the big picture of things coming and going. You're extremely analytical, you're extremely good. You know how to communicate these things. Yeah, don't be persuaded to go in the wrong direction. That you've got that ability as change is happening and occurring. You have the ability to bring forward that analytical side that sees the bigger picture, that can give that input and opinion into why we may want to look at things from a different perspective. Be open to communicating that because you are listened to, and you will help move things in a very positive light. So realize that. Coming into the reading with the cards, I get the inspiration of swords. This is that Queen of Swords energy that you carry, that moving in your sword of truth, thinking outside of the box, taking power and not taking a lot of guff off from people. This is a strength card. This is your ability to bring your knowledge, your power, your strength with you. And you're not one that stands in that wielding of power. That's not you. You're the one that stands in that truth of the matter, that bottom line of how things are. What is there, you present it in truth and for what it is. You want to have the backup, you want to have the full story, you want to look at the bigger picture in things. I get the action of cups. This is, the Knight of Cups. This is a steady moving knight. He's um, working on an emotional energy, that spiritual energy, that intuition. You see the light at the tunnel. You can see the direction in which you're going. And of course, the springtime. There should be cherry blossoms everywhere. Um, um, because I know it's March. They should be blooming. If they haven't already started, they're going to be blooming soon. But you are on the right path. You do see the light. You're moving forward in a very positive way. You get the Two of Wands, and I love this card because it has so much. Because I used to wear this pendant. It's an onyx pendant of good luck in the Asian culture, and there you are looking through it with opportunities and options, moving your way. This is good luck. This is strength. This is knowledge. This is being grounded in your life energy. As you look at the options that are coming forward and you make those decisions by following the light, being guided by that light, by that spirituality, you are connected. You get the oneness card, that the namesake card of this deck, and see, yes, it is the oneness card. It's the card here. This is your connections to that divine energy. You are being guided. You are working in that beautiful energy. You have spirit all around you. I love the bubbles, and the bubbles it always reminds me of all these orbs, angelic orbs all around you. You're working in that divine energy. You get the Ten of Swords. Yes, it may be a little wreck along the shoreline with all the stresses that have been going on, with all the changes that are occurring, but you are looking in the horizon. Your ship is out there. You're sailing towards that light, moving in a very positive way. So realize this is that movement of success. This is a change. This is being guided into that success in which you're in that leadership role right now, with helping transform this. You are the magician. You have the way of manifesting what you want in life. And so you're moving in that divine energy. Your chakras are in aligned. You are grounded. You have faith in your higher powers. You are being guided, but you're also manifesting what you want to be moving forward. So I love these cards. This energy around you is wonderful. Even having your card taken and getting it back was a blessing in disguise. So realize you do have a new card coming up in your future. You don't have to run out tomorrow and buy it, but start doing the research, start doing the homework. I know you're not a person that makes rash decisions on the cuff, but you do have change coming in. Yes, things will be stable enough that you can make that new commitment when you're ready to take that leap into those new wheels. You may probably keep the car you have. You have a son that would love to take over your vehicle, I'm sure. And I'm sure he's approaching age. He would love to have wheels. If not, you've got a good trade-in going for you. So either way, things are looking good for you. I do see a really wonderful, stable energy around you. Just go with that flow. Use your intuition. Use your strength, your knowledge. You've got this, girl. And we will talk soon. I love the energy around you, Tony. And the last and not least, what a lovely lady. 90, Nikki. I am so glad you made it in the room and made it onto the list. Who I didn't see that I was expecting today was Trinzone. Gerald, I know you were in Brenda's room. He came in right at the end of the show yesterday, and I told him, flip the note. I don't know if he saw it right before we got offline, that if he makes it in the room, I will do a reading for him. So if he does get into the room before we are done, I will throw for you, Gerald. But I know that you did get a reading from Brenda today. So and I saw him in the room, so I know she read for him. I didn't hear the reading, so I may just throw some cards out of curiosity for Gerald.
Okay, so one lovely lady. What I got for you is I have the Fool in reverse. It's funny how this card came up for the second time today in reverse. But what's interesting about this is the fact I feel like this is coming this is being reflected of what I have at the end of your reading, which is the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Not having the answers or the knowledge to do something, okay, which excuse me, which basically means it's okay if you don't have all the answers. Nobody would ever think that you would have all the answers to everything. We may have some opinions about things, but it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to pursue those who may have some insights, okay? I'm just saying it's always okay to ask, okay? No matter what the outcome, okay? And what I have at the start of my reading is I do have the Empress followed by the King of Cups for you, which this is telling me that you are a natural caregiver and you make your decisions based out of feeling, okay? What feels right, what you're comfortable with, okay? And there's an area in your life that could potentially within a year be changed for the better, but you're going to have to do that work in getting the putting the things in motion to get that wheel turned around, to like getting your mindset right, or getting the learning some new skills, asking for help on that nature, okay? Now, I did pull, as with everybody else, I did pull from my Eternal Light cards, and I have for you the Onset of Wonderful. It says, surrender all that no longer serves a purpose in your life. Create space for the new and the exciting. Open the door from them. A new beginning awaits you. Let go of yesterday. Today is a fresh start in each unique and wondrous moment. Act with virtue for yourself and others. That is what I got for you, what a lovely lady. And thank you for letting me read for you. What did you get, Kathy?
Well, I got some interesting cards. I'm just pulling a couple of surrender cards. I was pulled two. Two. I'm getting twos in this reading. It's funny because my upper cards are threes and fours. But the first card in the reading, they come in with the Three of Swords. That heartbreak, that wounded heart. I don't feel like it's a breakup. I feel like it's a wounded heart. It's an emotional wound that you're working through. But realize you've got serendipity. Serendipity is a word that's meaning things happen for a reason. They happen in sequence. They come towards you. This is a divine energy around you in serendipity. The card signifying the angel in the light, that awakening, that guided energy. It's a beautiful card, but it is also representing. Here's another two. I'm getting twos coming up. After that serendipity card, you get the Four of Swords. This is that card that's usually that wounded shoulder, but in this deck, this card is showing the feathers of spirit, of that guidance, that they're dropping feathers around you, letting you know, hey, we're here. You have won, made it through that battle. You're doing the reflection and you're moving forward with that positive energy of what you've learned. And we're around you, protecting you, and guiding you through this process. And I think it's very interesting because then I get the sequence of twos that I keep seeing, and for some reason that it's a strong messaging in that numerology sense. I get the Two of Swords. It's decisions, opportunity that you're going to follow in truth, and there's more feathers around you, letting you know, yes, this is guided energy. These are options and opportunities that You will make the decision from your heart, from your truth, what is going to serve you best as you make these opportunities come true. It is followed by the Two of Pentacles, and in this is there's a little bit of juggling chaos around that you've been juggling in life, and you are looking for that balance and that divine energy of that balance. And this is yet another two. And it's followed by the Hierophant, your connection with spirit. Here's that message. You have spirit, you're being guided around you. This is your connection with the Hierophant. This is your connection with the divine energy, the spirit. And the thing that stood out to me as you're looking at your connection with spirit, your Akashic records, your destiny, you've got two keys opening the book for you. There's yet another two. And what this is doing is this is a spiritual awakening in your guidance and in that energy. And when I looked up the 222, all that two energy, the messaging is considering the angel number of 222, which is a repetitive sequence of that number, the message is to believe a message from the higher power. It symbolizes balance, harmony, and new beginnings. Isn't it interesting how this is presenting itself in the cards and in that energy is flowing in the meaning of the cards? In relationship 222 is to improve connections with others, that a new relationship is on its way. Creativity 222 encourages self-discovery and your creativity. In trust 222 is a meaning of trusting yourself and your inner voice, that connection with your divine energy, the awakening, that Hierophant. Balance. It maintains balance and a voice overextending yourself. And in growth, 222 is a meaning to learn to grow and to trust that everything is working out as it should be. Once again, that divine energy. It's crazy, isn't it? Consider the emotions of how they impact you. Try to work with your emotions and sensitivity. Explore new hobbies. Acknowledge and honor your feelings. Speak the truth and let go and have faith. Take a step back from a situation to evaluate yourself. People who frequently have twos or C2s may be intuitive and connected with their guardian angels, which I do believe you are. So trust in that faith, trust in that guidance, trust in that inner voice that is guiding you. That is your spiritual guides speaking to you, even if you're not acknowledging that that's where it's coming from. That's not just a rattling of your own thoughts in your head. That's guidance coming from the divine, coming from above, leading you into the direction of that positive balance and energy. So surrender to that energy. The surrender cards I got for you is surrender to resistance, which is an interesting card with the umbrella flying through the air over a crop of poppies, of red poppies, mind you. Holding on to resistance only poisons you. Try to forgive others for their shortcomings and keep moving forward towards a positive situation in your life. And surrender to worry. So don't be a worrier. It says make a commitment not to lead an anxiety-driven life. When worries arise, breathe and let them out of your body. Focus on the power of your heart. And have faith that spirit is always guiding you. That's the big message of the day for you, Nikki, is you are being guided by spirit. That 222 is that divine energy. It is telling you that balance is coming towards you. They are there for you. They are finding you balance in that, in your life, and that connection with spirit, connection with the higher powers, and you're awakening to that. So bring that to your conscious center, that things happen for a reason and you are being guided towards it. Listen to that guidance. Be aware of that around you, and it's going to move you in a very, very positive light. and it's going to keep heartbreak and heartache and that feeling of separation away from you. Um, Blessings to you. I hope that resonates for you. Hello, Helene. We're just finishing up. I will throw cards for you, Helene. You're such a beautiful person. And do you have a question for me, Helene? Because I know you have been having a lot of change in your life. I think it's changed for the better. I love that you are on this life's journey and riding that roller coaster in life and moving and seeking those opportunities. The strength it takes to and the bravery it takes to uproot and leave the UK and return to your home country of France and try to reestablish yourself there after being gone for 20 years. It's amazing strength and courage that he has. I wish I could have had that kind of journey in life. I envy you for that. I know it has not been easy, but it has been a wonderful journey, hasn't it? All the wonderful people that you meet, situations and changes happening. So let me throw some cards for you. Okay. Well, I've got the stars coming into the interest, put all that energy out into fruition, Helene. Your wishes are coming true. You've got spirit all around you guiding you. And I think you have really strong awareness of it. Your journey has been long. It has been wonderful. It has been opportunities of learning and finding yourself in this path, and a lot of change. And just keep on putting that out in the universe, what it is you want to go, what do you want to achieve, what direction do you want to go in. And I don't think spirit has to tell you this, because I think this is something you do, but I got to live in the present card, living in that moment, being present. I think you are probably one of the most present people in your life there is. You look for opportunity, you live for the now, for the today, and you seek for change and opportunity, which is a really, really difficult for everybody, is constant change. But you live in that change, you seek that change, you're on that journey, and you're taking all those opportunities that present themselves in that journey. And I think it makes for the most fascinating, interesting life. And it's a brave life to boot. You are struggling right now with a little bit of depression. I had the 5 of Cups. That's an emotional card. That's some inner conflict. It's always a depression card for me, because I grew up in Oregon where it rains all the time. And of course it's raining in this, you're seeing the rains. You get that heavy cloud cover and you feel sort of dark, and you just want to curl up and hide under a warm blanket next to a fire, and maybe soak in a good romance novel or something to distract you from the now, from the present. Don't let this get you down. Things are moving in a positive light, Helene. You have taken so many opportunities and so much change in your life, and you are guided in this journey. Trust in that. And your mother's here with me. I can feel her energy, and she's like, I'm here for you. I'm guiding you. She loves you. And yes, she sees this journey as your fulfillment in some of the things you've always wanted, your dreams. And it takes a lot of courage to live in those dreams. So just keep plugging through. Things are coming your way. You get a lot of positive energy around you. The underlying card of this reading is the Inspiration of Wands. This is you taking action, you living in your fire energy, you aligning your chakras. You've got the transformation of the butterflies coming up from the flames and ascending into those heavens. So yes, this has been a journey, but it's been a journey where you've taken power and you're moving in your strength energy with that inspiration. The inspiration is that Queen of Wands. So it is creativity, which I know you have tons of creativity. It's creativity, it's knowledge, it's faith, it's your intuition. All of those things give you the strength to make you the beautiful woman that you are in this journey. You have the Ten of Cups. That is also an emotional card, but it's a card of abundance and strength. And in that beautiful chakra energy that, Spirit is giving you in your growth, your abundance, your needs are being met along the way. Yes, it's a struggle, but it always comes to fruition. You haven't fell down yet, and you're not going to, because you're a hard worker. You work away, as with the Eight of Pentacles. That's that apprentice card. That is the hard work and dedication you put into this. You have ideas, you have a journey, you know where you want to go in this, and you just keep working and working and working towards moving into that positive light, that positive energy. And, life has been chaotic. There's so much change happening in this world. And yes, even France is going through a lot of change politically and emotionally. And it's been like a juggling act, going from place to place, and juggling and juggling and juggling. And what you're looking for is that balance. You are finding balance. You do have the Two of Pentacles cards. That's financial balance. That is balance in your life. That is coming towards you. It's beautiful. Yes, there's still a little devil in the midst, though. The devil card is showing us his crazy little head. This is that diversion. Some people with a little avarice, trying to misdirect you at times, trying to lead you astray. But you're onto this. You're onto this energy, and it is not going to allow you. Don't let people make decisions for you. You have a great eye in trust situations, in your job. When you felt the energy around it, you knew, you saw those warning signs, you saw those bells and whistles, and you trust in yourself to make the right decisions when you need to and not acting too harshly. You want to clarify this double, though. So we will got my clarification deck here, and let's see what message that Spirit has about this devil, this greed, this avarice, this suppression card that comes up for you from time to time. Let's see what their advice is. And it is telling you, you have the Ace of Cups. Your cups runneth over. This is your spiritual connection, your emotions. This is knowing that abundance is there. You know what to do, and you're abundant with that information. So trust your own tuition. Water cards is always that intuitiveness, that strength, that power. You're going with the flow. Your cup is running over. You have the Page of Pentacles. It's a naive page, but he's telling you, you are in a journey. You will continue to move forward. Your health and your finances are there. It's not telling you you're going to hit the lottery or anything, but it's going to be a steady flow as you move through this journey. And yes, you are finding that balance in life. So things are starting to balance out with this Two of Pentacles. And you've got this infinity around this Two of Pentacles, helping you find that balance in life as you move forward. So that the avarice, that greed, that suppression is not coming through here. You are working with others, and they told me this is the card that was important about this. You are working with others with conjunction. The Three of Pentacles. This is a collaboration, working with other people surrounding you, allowing you opportunities and making decisions that are going to be a collaboration of working with people and moving forward. So blessings to you, Helene. Thank you for letting me read for you. What did you say? The devil is greedy owner of the shop you're managing. Yeah, isn't that funny how that happens? People that run businesses tend to be a bit on the greedy side at times. You have so many beautiful business ideas. I know we talked a couple years back. I did a reading for you, and you have business plans, you have dreams and hopes, and I do think you need to to move forward with that. I know that there's expenses that come with that. And yes, that you're probably going to have to worry that outside of also running your online businesses. But yes, you need to continue to follow that dream and do that. Um, you start small and it will build itself. And at some point, you will make enough money to survive on your dreams and bring that to fruition. You have so much strength and so many people supporting you around you, and that ability to manifest your own destiny. And as a woman, it takes a lot of strength and power to move through life so boldly and take so many opportunities along the way with constant change and constant travel. You know, you should be so proud of yourself being able to move and live that life and live your dreams. But yes, you can manifest those dreams. And yes, I think you really should go move forward with working on setting up your online business. Realize you don't have to sell thousands and thousands of products. Start small and build from there. You will create your own destiny by doing that. And you have a great business plan and a great sense of thinking. The surrender card I've got for you is surrender to negative thinking. It says you have control over your own thoughts and the negative thoughts surface. Say thank you for sharing and quickly refocus your position on the affirmation. So that is the first card I got to you. I am going to pull two. And it says surrender to prayer. I think you have faith. I know you do. And of course, I love the angel in this card. And it says, give yourself over completely to prayer. And to me, that is give yourself to spirit, give it to the higher energy. When you pray from your heart, you will be heard throughout the universe. The answers and support will arrive. I think you know this. And of course, you have a beautiful guide team guiding you through this journey. You have that faith, that strength, and moving that prayer. I love it. Blessings to you, Helene. And you have such an interesting life. I would love to walk 1,000 miles in your shoes because I find it would be so fun and so fascinating. I always wanted to, my high school dream was graduate high school, get that backpack and travel the world. And then I had a child. God had different plans for me, but it's always been something I've always wanted to just travel the world and let my hair down. I'm a Pisces. My birthday's next Saturday. And, so I'm that go with the flow energy person. And I love that journey, the spiritual journey. I love to move. I love to travel. I'm always so open to opportunities to do that. So set your hair down. Oh, your best friend from your past came forward. She's throwing a bouquet of the most beautiful, extraordinary flowers at you and said, live life, let your hair down and dance and let the wind blow through your hair. So what a beautiful image. I wish you could see what I'm seeing. I love her energy. She's such a free spirit and she's always around you too. She gives you that free spirit energy of expressing yourself. When she's around you, you can feel that energy around you. So blessings to Jill, Helena, and blessings to your spirits and your mother and your best friend coming forward and sharing that energy with me. You have a beautiful day. Dean, do you have anything to contribute? And did you throw for Helene?
I had already put everything away.
Oh, okay, that's fine. I wanted to get her in. She's such a lovely person. And I know she's in France, so she's, almost pushing well into tomorrow. It is early morning for her. She's up very late because I think they're like 10 or 12 hours from my time. I know the UK is 8-9 hours from Eastern, and so they're in more that time zone. So thank you everybody for coming in today, allowing us to read for you. Love the energy. Glad my energy level came up. I told Dean I'm so tired today. I hope my energy comes up. It always does when I'm reading. So thank you all for giving me those loves, those prayers, this energy. Also, for the donations to my channel, if you want to donate, my link is at the pinned at the top of the page. And I will be back next Saturday on my birthday. I'm gonna reach out to Sharon. I haven't been able to get a hold of her yet, but I know she's running a busy life right now. So we'll reach out to Brittany if they want to join me next week to read. It is my birthday. I will be 61 years young and embracing life as we move through this journey. So blessings to everybody. Thank you for coming and joining us, and I will see you next week. Thank you, Dean, for joining me. It was fun. So,
Bye, everybody.
okay, bye-bye. The delay here. And there it goes. I don't know why it wasn't